look at you, like even more. For the outline, it looks better.
There we go.
Yes.
All right.
Hi, I'm Felicia Tay. I'm the creator of the Guild web series, and I was also Dr. Horrible.
Are you looking at her or the camera?
Her.
You're looking at her. I'm Sandeep, Parikh, and I play Zabu on the Guild, and I created my own web series for Comedy Central called The Legend of Me.
Awesome. How did you come up with the idea for the Guild?
I was a World of Warcraft addict, so for 2 years I played World of Warcraft obsessively, and I've always been a gamer. So when I quit, because I thought it was kind of affecting my life in a bad way, I wanted to write something and use my time more creatively, and I thought it was the perfect thing to write about, a group of gamers.
Can you tell us about how you casted the Guild, the process of actually deciding who's going to be in it?
That part was written for me.
Okay, well, I was going to say that, but now when he puts it like that, it's not as funny or is
Nice, yes. Call it out as not funny. That's nice.
In fact, Zabu, it was like a recasting. I was desperate for somebody. I'm kidding. I did write the part for Sandeep, and I wrote the part for Jeff, who plays Wark. They're in my improv group. I've done improv with them for years, and I always thought they were the funniest people I knew, so why not write parts for them? And the rest of the parts we cast. A friend of mine, Helen Geyer, who actually is a casting director. She works professionally in both. That was like the loudest noise ever. That was horrible. That was horrendous noise.
Anything can happen at the Comic-Con.
Wow. Okay. So people need to pick their chairs up and move them. My Comic-Con lesson. Because my mojito brain is not tolerating this solution. Anyway, you could cut all that out. Let's see.
But that's the stuff people like.
Okay. Yeah, so basically, my friend Helen helped me cast the part.
Okay. How long did it take you to get it up and running once you had your cast and were ready to?
You know, it takes a while to get a show, and it was just me and my other two producers getting it, self-funding it, getting everybody together, getting locations. But, once you decide to do something...
It was pretty quick, I felt.
Yeah.
I felt like you had the script out, and then...
I had the script done, I did a couple rewrites, but once we decided to do it, and I started rewriting it to be a web series, it was like only a couple months.
Did you ever imagine that it would have as many views as it has had?
No, it's been crazy. I mean, honestly, I didn't really think of an end result. I just wanted to make it. The idea of making it, just the fact that I was able to make it was like a privilege. I don't know. It just seemed like an insurmountable task to try to film something I wrote. But really, when you decide to do something, I don't know, it just kind of fell in place. And the fact that it's been so well received by fans is clearly not anticipatable. Is that a word?
It is now.
Yes.
We'll put it in the Guild lexicon.
Okay, good. Thank you.
So, kind of along that same line, this labor of love. Are the Guild casting crew finally getting paid, or is it still just a labor of love?
Well, for the last 2 episodes, we were able to pay the cast, or some of the cast at least, for their work because of donations. We got some. Yes. Very good. And with the DVD sales, we're back paying everybody. So we have a budget, and so as soon as we pay for the expenses for the DVD, and the cast is next, and maybe sometime I'll get something. But for me, it's all about compensating the people who work really hard for free on my show.
Yeah. Well, now that the first season has wrapped up, and we do have our DVD, what can we expect for season 2?
You can expect more of the Codex Zabu. Well, the Codex Zabu saga really is not complete.
No, of course not.
So I think that we're going to see.
I will not quit.
You will not. I mean, let's be honest. This character is not a quitter. So, but we don't want to rehash the whole same beat. So, and I think also we're going to learn more about the characters we don't know as much about because it's a large cast and it's hard in a pilot situation to really establish all the characters and where they're coming from. So, and I want to keep it funny. That'd be good. Keep a balance between the gaming and the non-gaming, which is a challenge because especially with Dr. Horrible, we have a huge influx of maybe not as gamerish fans, which is cool for me because it means that I can bounce back and forth between the gaming and the non-gaming storylines. So I'm excited about it.
Basically, we don't want to spoil anything.
Right.
But there will be tons of making out.
No,
that's not
you actually, it's interesting because Bork and Zabu had the sexual tension.
Oh, you are giving
Brooke and Zabu have the sexual tension.
And they just start making out.
Nobody wants to see that.
And then all your reviews, you get negative
They're like,
reviews.
yeah, they're like, give me my
People,
feedback.
yeah, they somehow get an anti-view.
Yeah. That's it for you or Jeff.
Well, like in a real guild, will characters quit and new ones join as the series progresses?
Well, like I said, for this down the line. But for the second season, I think it's really about reestablishing the characters and really, solidifying their personalities and taking them that one more step before because there are already 6 characters.
Yeah.
So before I throw in a bunch of new characters, I want to make sure that we know our main cast really, really well.
There's so much to explore with like Blades. I feel like you haven't seen the tip of the iceberg with all these guys.
With everybody, really even the Codex, with everybody, and also real life. It's always on the periphery for these people. Like Zabu's mom kind of represented like the real life aspect, but also every single season is going to have that dynamic to it. There's always like a struggle between real life and the fantasy life that they live, and then the relationships they have. So they're going to obviously guest cast, and who knows who might get killed off if they make me mad.
She always looks right at me whenever she talks about killing.
You're the only character member here. So.